We are on our way to a school called Clapham and Streatham, or Streatham and Clapham High School, where my sister is a teacher. And she has invited me to come and give a talk to a bunch of kids about astronomy. And so I said yes, and here we are on our way. Very exciting. I've never done it before, so I hope I'll be all right. Bit nervous, but I've got lots of tools, got posters, and I'm bringing my telescopes so they can have a look through them. Unfortunately, I was going to show them the sun actually, because I've got a filter which goes on the telescope, means you can look directly at the sun down the telescope. But it's looking a bit cloudy for that. Where's the sun? Yeah, I can't even see it.
I have a great deal of respect for scientific inquiry because I actually believe that science depends on observation. Observation is conducted through the prism of a human being. Astronomy is not regarded as a standard discipline in schools, and it certainly wasn't when I was at school. Astronomy brings to life the world of physics and the broader world of scientific inquiry, and there is so much wonder to be had, in how stars form, how they collapse, supernovae, the mysterious world of black holes, and the mystery in astronomy, the encounter with the intangible is the allure, and I think for that reason pupils would and should find it a highly fascinating discipline. I should think that for that reason it's one that could be very popular in schools.
This is my new project, which is all about getting people to engage a little bit more with the sky. Does anyone's parents, or maybe even yourselves, have any binoculars?
Yeah.
Fine. Right, okay, so most of you, the majority I'd say, have binoculars at home. That is a telescope. The only thing is, they're two. I mean, they're binoculars. Bi means two, like biology. No, it's not
Bicycle.
the same. Bicycle, thank you. The idea is, you've got the light coming in. That's a bit of that's the sound of light. I don't know if anyone's ever heard that before. And so you're magnifying the, you can see the light path there, and then you focus it with this. This one is the other type. It's called a reflector. That mirror is slightly bent. It's called concave. So it's like that, and it's bouncing the particles of light up to this other mirror, which is in there. Can you see that other one? There's like a second mirror in there. Sorry, you see that?
Oh yeah.
And then that shoots the light out the side into here, which is why it looks a bit weird. You think, hang on, a telescope that you look there, that's kind of strange, but that's exactly what this design is. These are the moons of Jupiter, which is 100 times bigger than the Earth. But around Jupiter are going these moons. This is the actual moons going around Jupiter, taken through that telescope there. It's very, very short. It's the time lapse. It took 6 hours, and then I've compressed it into about 3 seconds. You see that? You get the sense of scale from that. I mean, Callisto, the biggest moon of Jupiter, is about the same size as Earth. So those little tiny little dots, which look so small and insignificant, are absolutely massive. And they're going so fast around Jupiter, really, really fast. And because they're going around so fast, they're being pulled and stretched by the gravity of the massive, much more massive planet Jupiter. And as a result, they heat up the inside. And there's one of them called Europa, which has got 100 miles of ice all the way around the planet. 100 miles of ice thick before you get underneath it. And because of this motion of the orbits being pulled and stretched and heated up from the interior, the ice is melting underneath it. So they think, this is the current theory, that underneath that 100 miles of ice, there's this huge liquid ocean full of who knows what kind of life. Anyway, so we're very excited about that as astronomers and scientists, and we're going to go and find out about it. So there's an exploration to plummet into Europa, to drive a huge, great big sort of probe in there. It's going to drill through that 100 meters of ice, keep drilling and drilling and drilling and drilling. And then when it gets to the bottom, it's going to start swimming around and explore what kind of life's there, which I think is absolutely amazing. It's the most fascinating thing that humans do, in my opinion, is to go to these other worlds.